Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Maybe I should save this for the podcast, but we were watching Get Out in theaters, and I'm easily startled. And there was this scene where the guy just, like, I think he runs into someone in the kitchen at night or something, and I was trying not to scream like a girl, but I was startled, so I just, like, went, ah!
Oh, that's perfect.
That's pretty good.
I know. It's very good.
We saw that movie in not Insidious, Sinister, in the theater, and there's a scene where this creepy little ghost kid suddenly comes in from out of the darkness in quasi slow motion and like hops down from a box and runs off screen, and Marina shrieked, took a breath, and then shrieked again. It was very funny.
Oh, that's
good.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, the icing on the cake is that nobody else in the theater reacted, so it was totally silent.
Yeah, no, the same thing happened to me. I was the only one making a sound, and it was just a perfectly enunciated loud ah.
Oh, that's the...
Like you reached for a magazine and it was wet. Like that's like the energy of that.
No.
I object.
Dislike this.
Oh, man.
Unsubscribe.
Thumbs down.
I feel like that's going to be my real reaction if there's ever a real ghost. I'm just going to be like, no.
No.
Stop. Stop it. Get out of here.
I mean, I get it, because it'd just be like, oh, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need ghosts in my life.
Yeah. Particularly right now, I'd be like, oh, jeez, oh, God.
I also like have been yelling at wild animals who startle me, or like an insect, like a bug, like it's my dog, or it's like, hey, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Hey, no. It's
I've
just a
seen that.
spider.
Yeah, I've legit seen that at, like, haunted houses. Like, when I worked Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, there's a lot of people who are like, okay, stop it. Cut the shit. Because they know it's a person.
Right.
So it's just...
Come on. Stop. No.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, man.
I did that to one of the Halloween Horror Night guys because it was before we were opening, and like there's little like goblins walking around in the park. So everybody, when you start your shift, everybody's just standing where they're supposed to. Like, okay, we're opening in 5 minutes. And I see one of the guys, and he's like, I don't know, 30 feet away from me in a skull mask. Mm-hmm. And I turn to like look somewhere else for 5 seconds and turn back, and he's just right next to me. I was like, oh, dude, I'm at work. Come on, man. Come on.
Man.
Hey, come on,
I'm a friendly. I didn't pay for this.
It's Biden at a haunted house, just like, come on, man.
Come on.
Start smelling the
Malarkey.
ghoul's hair.
Hey, fella.
Yeah.
It's like slaps an arm around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, fella.
Oh, Biden at a haunted house.
Ugh.
Someone make the sketch.
Man, I'm amazed that's not an SNL sketch already.
Yeah.
It will be.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
They'll have David S. Pumpkins in there. It'll be great.
Oh, Biden is David S. Pumpkins. Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ. We've started the podcast, by the way. This is all going to stand.
This is the entire podcast,
I
Don't be
realize
sorry.
I didn't realize I was subjecting people to that image.
To that
I
image?
apologize. I'm gonna be like that police chief in LA, Michael Moore, who like had to apologize for his dumb shit thing he said about. I think he was saying like looters had blood on their hands.
Yeah, just as much as the police force. And then after that, he doubled down on it by saying, and I let me be clear when I say this. And then later he was like, I misspoke. No,
later he was misspoke, but during like during his quote unquote apology, he's like, I misspoke. I'm sorry. Just like he sounds like a teenager forced to apologize.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm like sorry or whatever that I like disrespected people or whatever.
It's extreme shitty teenager energy.
And then did you guys again? I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic here, but did you guys see the town? Or no, sorry, it was a public meeting. What are those called? It was like the police commission, and they have to take public comments, and it was just full of people hating them, righteously hating them, and this one guy was like, I yield my time, fuck you.
No, he said, suck my dick and choke on it, I yield my time.
Yep.
And then fuck you, though. Yeah, he was like, suck my dick and choke on it, I yield my time, fuck you.
Yeah, there was some real, getting a bunch of people from LA to speak their mind is
about the LAPD.
It's a real treat. Yeah, it's a real treat to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I liked when Tony Hawk called in.
It wasn't him.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, that
He
sucks.
tweeted. He said it wasn't me.
Oh, damn it.
Tony Hawk's a good guy, though.
Oh, yeah, he's OG hating cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a skateboarder.
He's been hating cops since the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been rolling around on those dumb boards all the time.
Yeah. Those little wheelie boards, you know the kind.
You kids and your boards machines.
He made a whole living wheeling around on boards.
Mm-hmm.
They call them wheelers.
Yeah.
They're a menace.
Because they put their wheels on things.
Yeah.
These wheelers are a menace. I'm sorry, do you guys have an actual show here that has a theme?
Yeah, we do. I mean,
I was about to bring up a whole new thing too, but we should probably
get into actual Hypecast. It's hard to even do it.
Just do it, Tom. Do it.
Welcome to another episode of Hypecast.
Hypecast.
Woo.
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 The show where we get hyped about stuff and things.
So much to be hyped about.
I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell. Who do we got as a guest?
It's me, Katie Goldin. I'm the host of Creature Feature, and here I am on this podcast now. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you for being on. How's the Creature Feature going in terms of, this?
Yeah, it feels very weird. It's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, cops are terrible, and everything going on right now is concerning in really in terms of the whole authoritarianism coming from the government and the cops and all of that. And it feels stupid to be like, hey, let's talk about aminals. Aren't they cool? When people are outside fighting for freedom, It feels weird. It just feels strange. I feel bad.
People need stuff to distract them. That's what I keep telling myself when we released our Twilight podcast that just came out.
Right.
Like it like people still need this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just hard it's hard because it's like, the only thing that feels like it matters is this stuff going on.
It's really hard to like not look at the news while we're recording right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, this is really hard on us, you guys.
So we personally are
really
the victims
tough for us.
decades of racism, not decades, hundreds of years of racism against black people. We, 3 white people, suffer the most.
Exactly.
Sorry, cut that out. Could you cut all that? Cut all that.
I'm just going to cut and
I'm
paste it
sorry,
so it's just you
I
saying
apologize.
that over
I
and over again for 2 hours.
I misspoke or whatever.
Misspoke or like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry or whatever. God. Sorry, so movies and stuff, right?
A little bit.
I wanted to quickly, while we're talking about cops and SNL sketches, I just have to give a shout out to this SNL sketch with Larry David called Kevin Roberts. It came before David S. Pumpkin. David S. Pumpkins.
Right, it's the same gag.
David S.
It's the same gag. And it's so much
David S. Pumpkins.
Well, that's the porn.
Yeah.
But it's so much better than the David S. Pumpkin sketch because the premise is that it's an FBI simulator where like the good guys and bad guys keep turning up and you have to shoot the bad guys and you have to not shoot the good guys. And Larry David keeps popping up and he's just so ambiguous that no one can tell.
Right.
Because his name is Kevin Roberts. He's got a 90s cell phone and like a Duke Nukem haircut. It's I guess people should check it out. Mm-hmm. I guess I recommend it right now.
Yeah.
What do we do? Movies?
Yeah, sure.
Movies,
We got some producers we need to name though.
We got producers.
Some generous Hypecast producers.
Okay. Well, we got a new one this week. They gave us an option. They gave us an option for their name.
Well, I mean, obviously it's the first one.
Yeah. All right. Special thanks to the Midnight Patron. What patrons at midnight?
Woo!
That's gonna be a fun one going forward. Keeping it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Also, thank you to Exploding Runes.
Mm-hmm.
You're wonderful.
Can I say the next one?
Yes.
Oh, please.
Yes. La Donger P.I.
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't that great? Mm-hmm. Also, Andrew, quote, Andrew Howe. Andrew messaged me thanking us for pronouncing his name correctly. I don't know, man. I didn't know that was a big problem.
Maybe
it looks
people
like it
call
could be
him
Howie.
Howie, maybe. Yeah, but there's no freaking I. God damn it.
Do people call him Andrew?
Andrew.
Andrew Howie.
Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Special thanks to Asking Seven. Thank you. Also, a thank you to Vincent.
Woo!
Vincent the Vampire.
Woo!
Clearly a
Thank
vampire. I'm going to take over now.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks to Rev MD. Special thanks to Dracula, the bus driving vampire.
Yeah.
HP Loveshaft.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's right. Woo!
John Muniz.
Thank you, John.
Captain Toenail.
Thank you, Captain.
Katie, why don't you
We
grab the last
salute you.
couple?
Wavy Rancheros. Thank you. Dr. Kitty MD. Thank you. Mr. DNA.
Mr. DNA.
Thank you. And Lauren Cucci. Pronounced like Gucci. That's a note for me. That's not part of her name, is it?
You know what? Lauren, if you're listening, I'm going to go ahead and delete the pronounced like Gucci.
Because we know.
I'm just going to write Gucci.
Lauren Gucci.
There we
thank
go.
you.
There we go.
Woo!
We did it. We did it.
Woo.
Oh, my
All right,
goodness. You guys want to talk about some trailers?
Yeah. I think it's time.
Yeah. We got some smaller trailers. We got a couple older ones this week as well. But the only trailer that came out is Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, this was the big one this week.
Coming on HBO.
In August, I think?
In August, that's correct. Which is sooner than it feels.
It's like 6 weeks. Something like that.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, the first trailer, I was kind of like, I don't know, it's a little like just monsters. This one, the moment they show like that dead woman, I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
that got me. And then the guy being dragged in the dock
Into the water, yep.
into the water, it was just like, no, the imagery is beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is produced by Jordan Peele, right?
Mhm.
That's correct.
And he's the
It,
director. I don't think I recognized the name of the director.
let me look her up again, because I did look her up.
Mhm.
Misha Green is the created by. Let's see. I don't know if I know her work. Helix, Spartacus, Underground.
Oh, that's right, Underground.
Underground is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, and Sons of Anarchy staff writer. So this is the person who clearly has a good
Background in television.
Yeah, exactly. Doing this, which looks, I don't know, really good.
Yeah. It's based on a novel, but I've not read it. It just looks good. It looks good as shit. I'm very excited to watch this show.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I'm like, this can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
I need this.
And it's gonna.
I need this.
And HBO is one of the ones that does an episode a week, so it's going to be fucking agony having to wait for each new episode.
They gotta stop with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like the theme of the show, other than monsters and spooky dead people, is that it's tackling kind of the I don't know if people know, like, H.P. Lovecraft is a big racist dickbag.
Yeah.
And this seems to be kind of taking that kind of Lovecraftian horror and using it to explore racism, as in showing how scary racism is.
It's a good point that if there was a place called Lovecraft Country, it would have a bunch of scary monsters. Everybody would know that. But not necessarily people would realize it's also going to be filled with racists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just fitting the Lovecraftian themes.
Mm-hmm. This series takes place a little bit later than Lovecraft stuff. I think it's in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, there are tons of racists in this.
Yeah.
It looks, I don't know.
It just looks good.
It just looks good.
It looks-
if people haven't
yeah.
seen the trailer, especially horror fans, I feel like TV and horror has been getting better.
There's something also about the setting. The 50s. The 50s is scary. Like, thinking about actually what happened in the 50s, and even like a little later, like during the Cold War, and there's so much that has, when we look back and kind of like, oh, it's retro, it's cute and fun, but there's so much horror there to explore. I think it makes so much sense for there to be a horror movie set at this time, and I don't know, it's really, I think it's, at least I got this from the trailer, that it really gets across that kind of creepiness of the whole, like, ooh, perfect, like, fun little 50s town, but oops, it's full of sociopaths.
Oh yeah. I think most horror, it's a great genre where it's sort of it's the people who are not in power is usually the main characters of horror movies for this reason. People who feel helpless. It's just, I don't know. It's a great setting for that. I feel like Stephen King does a lot of this era. Am I wrong?
No,
He
you're
still
right,
does,
yeah.
He's done some from this era, yeah, definitely, because this is when he was a kid. So
Usually
Right.
like 60s and 70s, right? Or is that,
Yeah.
am I off on that?
well, I know the kids in It are in the 50s.
I
Right.
see, yeah. The It Kids.
The It kids.
But
Do you want to
Yeah,
segue into 4 Kids in It?
no, we saved that
We're
for
saving
last.
that.
God damn it! Oh, that's the fucking dessert. Oh, I'm so excited.
I want dessert now.
You have to eat your other trailers
Oh,
first.
all right.
This analogy doesn't work.
It works a little bit.
It didn't work at all. It
don't-
didn't work at all.
Yeah.
There's some cool cast members in this. I'm seeing Michael K. Williams is in it.
Ooh.
Obviously, we saw Courtney B. Vance in the trailer. Journey Smollett Bell was in it.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that sounds delightful.
fucking Tony Goldwyn's in it.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know he's probably the king of the racists.
That checks out.
Yeah,
That's just on,
He's
his,
their
on
lord.
his script, Lord of Racists.
Yeah, people, if you're into horror, check this out. I can count on one hand the amount of like horror TV that's actually affected me. And it's this and Marianne.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I still got to watch Marianne.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's a
that one
TV
got
series.
me.
It kind of fooled me because it looks so cinematic, but as I was watching this trailer, it's like, how do they fit all of this into a movie? And it's a TV series, so that's exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope it keeps going. Well, let's move to the next trailer.
Yeah.
Let's move to Miss Juneteenth. This looks like it's about a woman who was a beauty queen.
Yeah, she was she won the Miss Juneteenth pageant when she was young, and now she's pushing her daughter to try and win it to get a scholarship.
Right. Looks like an overall just a drama.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
It does, yeah. I don't think I've seen this actress before, but she looks great.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out. Let's see. It's coming out the 19th. It's coming out soon as well. Yeah, this is one of those things that like this trailer isn't even that new.
Is it coming out on actual Juneteenth?
Is that what June 19th is?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that would check out, right? This would all make sense.
Yeah, it is on June 19th. It's celebration of the Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh, no shit. Director is Channing Godfrey Peoples, which is a pretty great name.
Yeah, it's a bitchin' name. I don't know that director. These are
I'm
looking
seem very new.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cast and crew, and I don't recognize anybody here. So this is
I think this is an indie film, but I think it's
it was at apparently it was at South by Southwest. Or no, wait, Sundance.
Oh yeah, Sundance. I've seen a lot of Sundance stuff lately.
Southwest. Okay,
that also checks out.
Yeah, it just looks good.
Looks
it
great,
looks good,
and
it just.
I like the sort of talking about, when kids have to, especially in like the U.S. and black kids have to do like jump through crazy hoops to get scholarships, and it looks really good. Looks like looks like an emotional one. Looks like a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I just the lead actress was the lady from Sleepy Hollow, the TV series.
No shit. I never watched that.
I saw a few episodes. My Marina's parents were really into it.
Was it any good?
It was fine. It was cheesy, but it was fun cheesy.
Right. Right. That checks out. Is it like Sexy Horseman? Is there Sexy Horseman?
The Horseman is not sexy. Ichabod.
I'm headless,
Ichabod
but
Crane
only
is
one
sexy.
head, if you know what I mean. Not
Like a
headless
sexy-
where it counts, if you know what I mean.
Pumpkin's got like a pouty face carved into it. But you said that, Tom, there's Sexy Ichabod?
Sexy Ichabod, yeah.
There
I
was
mean, that
already,
checks
didn't
out.
didn't they already try that with J-Depp?
Yeah.
With who?
With Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Yeah, I think I can believe that, like, well, okay. All I know about I don't know why we're talking about Sleepy Hollow. I remember that cartoon that came out, and he wasn't hot in that.
No.
Not in the Disney one.
But-
No.
Yeah, but I think it's perfectly fine to add to the canon that Ichabod Crane fucks.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like, why not?
He really Brom Bones is the
Oh,
Brom
yeah.
Bones. Brom
Yeah.
Bones. The Brom. God damn it.
No, you got it. Keep going.
You there?
What? And then what's her name? I don't know.
What?
Oh,
In the-
whatever the Katrina.
Katrina. He Brom Bones is Katrina. Ah, God, the
There you
joke
go.
died.
No, it didn't.
I don't know. I think we did a great job
I think
here.
we killed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
But yeah,
felt
people
bad.
should.
I always felt bad for Ichabod Crane because he's just a school teacher who beats children, and he just wants to go out with Katrina and like he gets his head chopped off or something. I don't know. It's
Something
sad.
like that. He doesn't.
He beats children.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
the
he's like- he says-
Ichabod of Brawn Bones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, he was like, spare the rod, spoil the child. He beats children. But back then, that's what you did.
I was gonna say that's just everybody back then,
That's
right?
what you did. And it was okay that people did it because
That's
lots of
yeah.
people did it, so it was okay.
It was okay. You just walk by kids and slap them in the back of the head as
That's
you
right.
walk by them.
If you scramble their brains enough, then they'll stay quiet in class.
You gotta beat
exactly.
the math into their heads. We are a vicious country.
We're fine. But yeah, Miss Juneteenth. I don't know if you like a good like family drama. Like this is sort of my shit. I'm gonna have to check it out. I assume it's coming out on streaming.
I assume so.
Be
yeah.
weird if this is the only theatrical release. That would be very strange.
Yeah.
Our next trailer, Katie. This one's just for you.
Oh.
This is Into the Dark, Good Boy. This is Judy Greer with a little Muppet dog that murders people.
Hey, I can relate to this. I'm a Judy Greer type with a little dog who murders people.
This looks adorable.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
love
watch
a good
this.
murder dog.
Yeah. I don't know. This is the Into the Dark series is a Hulu horror series. What month does this? What they do is they put out a movie every month that is related to like that month, a horror movie.
Dog
So
month?
what?
The dog
Yeah.
days? Maybe it's July because it's the dog days of summer. I don't know.
I don't know.
know
Or maybe
either.
like Dog Month is. I don't know.
Dog month. Dog timber.
Dog Timber.
coming out in dog timber.
What I mean, Father's Day is this month, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that.
Doggers,
They did a Mother's Day.
Doggers
one.
Day.
All right, I
Happy
googled
Doggers
June.
Day.
I googled June dogs, and
Okay.
the first result is April showers bring June diarrhea.
Well, they're not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, June. Fucked if I know.
I don't know.
June.
Maybe they were just like, fuck it, let's put the dog one out this month.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we got nothing.
And nothing else.
Oh wait, I found it. Oh man, does nothing happen in June? No, Father's Day. All right, on the wiki, they put the holiday related to each one. So it's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. This one is Pet Appreciation Week.
Sure.
So I don't know. Yeah, that sure feels like they had this script and they were like, we'll find something that'll that'll fit. But that's pretty weak.
Dog murder day.
Dog murder day.
Not murdering your dogs. I gotta
No.
be clear. Allowing
like
your
dogs
dogs
murdering.
to commit murder. Yeah.
Right, when we
Yeah.
allow the dogs to commit murders.
Oh, that'd
They
be
take
fun.
over for a
That'd be
day.
fun. Like what's it called? The Purge. Except it's just animals get to go wild on humans for a day
Oh yeah.
as penance for all we've done to animals.
They wouldn't. But here's the thing: is it would be cool if we had that, but they wouldn't know. We couldn't tell them.
Well, that's you got to write that in, Dave. You got to write that
Yeah.
into the plot. Like we create the technology to transmit messages to animals, and that message is today is your day. Go out and kill.
Right. And we have to like really get them to, because they're not going to want to at first.
I don't know. That's you're
Some of
giving-
them will.
Yeah. So I mean, your kitty immediate like well
Yeah.
here's the day. Today's the day. Rubbing her
Right.
little
Well,
paws
that's-
together, looking at all her implements of torture.
But that's like every day.
Yeah.
I think we need to like open the zoos. That's how we do
open
an
the
animal
zoos.
purge.
Allow the
like-
lions to just get it all out for a day, you know?
Yeah.
And they'll
Get as
sleep
many as they
so
can.
good. And they'll sleep so good that night.
They'll sleep so good. It's true. Oh, okay. Someone write this down. Right?
Yeah, I've been keeping notes. I've been keeping the minutes.
Okay, good. All right, let's. Any more thoughts on Into the Dark, Good Boy?
The cute dog. Judy
Yeah.
Guerra's a cutie too, so it's a couple of cuties going around murdering people, and I'm into it, and I'm
Yeah.
into that,
Couple of
Good.
Pretty
cuties,
fantastic.
adorable murders.
Yeah, the cuties video murder boo, boo boo boo.
That should be. They should put that as like the quote for the reviews.
Ooh, yeah, video murder dog.
Next trailer is the first. All right, I found this trailer. It didn't have subtitles, and I was almost going to just put the non-subtitle one in and be like, "Let's guess what we're seeing." It's called Druck. I think in the non-subtitle version, it's what, Norwegian.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's called Another Round. It's got Mads in it.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads
It's
for the
about-
Mads.
Yep.
Wait, he's been a villain in some stuff. What's he been in?
He was a Bond villain.
Okay.
There's Hannibal on that TV show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is a story of a group of men deciding to get drunk all day.
Yeah, deciding to maintain a blood alcohol level of 0.5, and then they start increasing it from there. And it's just about a bunch of dudes being fucking drunk all the time.
It's about alcoholism.
Yeah, it's
And,
about
like,
alcoholism.
Some of them are like school teachers or something.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that even the trailer's like, and it gets real dark.
Yeah.
Because it clearly gets real dark.
Right.
And I appreciate that it's not like a funny comedy.
Yeah.
It's not like not like Norwegian Hangover.
No.
Yeah. No, it's like a
Although-
group of friends decide to develop a real problem.
Although now that I say Norwegian Hangover with Mads Mikkelsen, I do want to see that.
Yes. I would love to see him do more zany comedies. I want to see him get hit in the balls at least once.
Yeah. Just get rocked in the balls by some t-ball player.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Mads.
Yeah, right in the right in the Mads.
Right in the nads. Yeah, oh damn it. There was a delay. There was a delay. I made that joke first.
All right, should I count to 3 and you guys say it at the same time?
Oh, sure, yeah. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Right in the
Got
Mads.
beat right in the nads.
All right. That was great. A lot of enthusiasm.
Woo.
I
Woo.
loved it. I loved it.
It's so much to be happy about right now. Like imagining Mads Mikkelsen getting hit in the balls.
I know,
Yeah.
and he doesn't deserve it
No,
either.
yeah,
no,
it's
but
just-
that's the positive image I need right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
well, in
what
fairness-
will heal the nation is Mads Mikkelsen's bruised scrotum.
In
Oh,
fairness,
God.
he did do it to Daniel Craig.
That's true.
Now that you mention it, there is a scene with him in it where someone gets repeatedly wailed on in the balls.
Yep,
So
that's true.
we were close. We were close.
Can we have
man.
dessert now, please?
Okay. The
Yes.
final trailer that we have here is called Four Kids and It. It not being Pennywise, but something very close. It is a
It's like a wish-granting goblin voiced by
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
which is
Hello.
something I just want in my life.
Yeah.
Russell Brand is after him.
wishes. Great wishes.
Oh,
kids.
great, you wishes. You get to be a famous singer for an entire day.
Would you like some wishes, children? Just gather round. Oops, our little fart is not funny. He's not quaint.
His belly gets
What
all
is
big and he
this?
farts after he grants wishes.
Is he being killed? Is the wishes killing him?
I think
is that what we're
think-
gonna learn?
Yes, I think he has to carve out a piece of his soul for every wish. So he's slowly being depleted on a spiritual level.
He's like this little, like, he looks like a weird monkey gremlin goblin thing. He's like got fur and a weird ugly little face, and he grants these wishes. And yeah, he's Michael Caine, and every time you make a wish, every time you wish, children, it tears a little piece off my soul, and I dies a little bit inside.
He looks like
He looks like
a spindly Lorax.
I was about to say he's Dr. Seuss-esque.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Actually, he looks exactly like E.T., but with hair. So it turns out E.T. isn't supposed to look like that. He's just hairless, and everyone else, all the other E.T.s, think he's disgusting, and that's why he got sent to Earth.
Right, they just kicked that kid out of the ship.
Yeah, to get this hideous bastard out of here.
You're gross, kid.
He's like looking at the flowers. So like, start the car, start the car.
So, okay, so it's a grotesque Lorax thing, hairless ET or hair with hair ET,
Hairsuit
and
ET.
it grants these kids wishes on a beach.
Yeah.
And then Russell Brand wants it because he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Russell.
and he like collects weird animals.
Mm-hmm.
And how is it that I'm only just hearing about this movie? It felt like I was like a lie. Like I was like, this isn't a movie. But it appears to be a movie that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you make a wish, it hurts me blood. It's not really Michael Caine, is it?
It fills my body with cancer.
Oh, Michael Caine.
Yeah.
My tiny body is falling apart. Hope you're
I gotta-
happy,
it's-
though. Hope you're happy being a rock star for a day, children.
Hold on. I gotta find out who made. It's based off a book, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. The director has done a lot of stuff none of I've heard about. I think it's all pretty British.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very British, Gov. It's pretty British, though, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect accent.
Real chameleon.
Yeah, I'm good at the accents. Everyone
British!
everyone tells me.
Oh my god!
Everyone
Apparently
tells me,
this might have already come out in England. Okay, it's coming out in Russia June 11th. I don't know why it's
It'll
not
be a
telling
big
me when.
to-do in Russia.
Oh god, I hope so.
Oh, Russians
the
love
internet-
this shit.
He has
internet
like
seems-
he's like small little ape grantlish, and he has Michael Caine voice. It is great. It's perfect.
Children, come watch the Wish Bear.
This will heal the nation.
Film has a 58%
Sure.
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Robbed of its Emmy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Emmys don't go to movies.
No.
I can't find when. Okay, Rotten Tomatoes is sorry. I opened it and there's just a picture of the fucking alien thing.
Yeah.
and it's horrifying immediately. I forgot how horrifying it looks. It really does look like E.T. with fur. It's so
I used to look
June
like
30th?
Michael Caine, but every time you make a wish, I just get a little bit uglier.
I think it's coming out June 30th, so that's when we can all drop acid and watch it.
Fuck yeah.
That sounds good.
It's limited theatrical release on June 30th. All right, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then a streaming. It's Lionsgate. They tend to make horror films.
Yeah, no, this'll. Yeah, I'm sure this is a soft Saw reboot.
Right. One of the reviews describes it, giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. The premise is simple yet intoxicating. The fuck is going on? What is going on?
I got drunk at a cinema cafe and watched this
Yeah.
movie. That's
I can't wait for this movie.
It'll be an event.
yeah.
It'll be the
it's the-
cinematic event of the
I
summer.
was gonna say
So-
it's the movie event of the summer. Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
open up the theaters and risk everyone's lives to see this movie.
I would die for 4 kids in it.
Well, I would kill for it, so
Oh fuck yeah! Do it to me, 4 kids in it.
Yeah.
All right, are we
Step
ready
on
for
me
news
for
stories?
kids in it. I'm ready.
Let's get into news stories. But first, we got some people to thank.
Yeah, we got some more producers.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Bootler Boodleson. Thank
Woo.
you. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Thank you to Grumblebee.
Woo.
Woo!
Woo. Grumblebee, woo.
Thanks a lot, Grumble Boy.
Thank you, Grumblebee. Every wish you make disfigures my hideous face even further.
Oh, thank you to Tux.
Tux.
You're great.
Woo.
Also, thank you to
Woo.
Welsowski.
Woo.
Woo.
Woo Sowski. Also, thanks to Shepherd Mulch Diggums.
Woo.
Tom, in a few short weeks, we will be talking more about
I know.
the movie Artemis
We'll get
Fowl.
to watch Artemis Fowl.
Yeah.
Diggums.
Dig 'em. I'll take over from here. Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Woo.
Thanks to Davey Francis.
Woo.
Woo.
Thanks to Chancy Pants.
Woo.
Woo. Chansey.
Woo.
Woo.
Space McNulty. Thank you.
And that's a woo.
McNulty.
And there's a woo
Big
there.
time woo. Captain Fat Strong.
And there'll be a woo there. Yep, that'll be a woo.
Woo to you. Katie, why don't you take over some?
Hiram. That's
Woo,
a woo for
Hiram.
you.
Woo.
And this is Oh Great. It's that guy. But that's the name. The name is Oh Great. It's that guy.
Does he get a woo?
Woo.
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 Left. Just
Woo
left.
for left.
Just plain old left. Woo.
Big woo.
I'm going to take that woo. I'm going to take that woo. I'm going to put it in my hands. I'm going to pass it over to the left.
Pass over to left.
Pass that.
Take that woo.
Bob Grenville.
Woo.
Woo.
There's a that'll be a woo over there. Nolan Matin. Nolan Matin.
Mateen.
Nolan Matin. Nolan Matin. Hope I
Woo.
pronounced your name correctly. All right. Joshua Graves.
Woo.
Normal man Andrew McGuire.
Woo. Andrew had his name amended. I forget why. I think we referred to him as normal man Andrew McGuire before.
Or normal name. Yeah. Something like
It
that.
sounds very suspicious now. Sounds like Andrew McGuire might be an alien.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think this is the tip off that Andrew McGuire is some sort of shapeshifter.
No, but
Yeah.
you see, he said he's a normal man, so can you guys
Right.
read? Learn a book, you guys.
Yeah. Haven't you guys ever swallowed a book?
Touch a book today.
Gain its knowledge.
Reach
Absorb
out
it.
and
Eat
touch a
the
book
book's
today.
knowledge. Oh man.
So we have news. Most entertainment news this week has largely been about the Black Lives Matter protests.
Yeah, they're they're being pretty. Nobody wants to drop.
No, in fact, a lot of companies are delaying things, which is a good idea.
Yes.
They're putting out messages of support, which is a good idea. It's not all they can do. Some of them are making a lot of donations, which is good.
The Washington R-Skins released a tweet saying they stand against racism. Hey, Washington R-Skins, change your damn name then, buddies.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
actually, you're not my buddies at all. Get that.
I mean-
you don't get a buddies.
Not more egregious, but egregious in a different way was when the 49ers tweeted out like, "We support Black Lives Matter and peaceful protests." I'm like,
They
Well,
fired.
it's-
I'm not sports. They're the one who fired Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
cool. Good and cool.
like, okay, companies like that, it's extremely egregious. And I'm not saying it's not nothing, but other companies too, it's always like especially entertainment industry, it's like you're all kind of contributed.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've spent decades watching like cop movies, and it's just
Yeah. Yeah, the
It's-
media
it's a-
narrative about cops as the good guys and the heroes, and just like it's been so incredibly damaging.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's society. It's a societal issue. So it's hard to swallow a lot of these companies, but that isn't to say they shouldn't donate, The first story we have is John Boyega going out in these protests, which was fucking great.
Yeah.
It's
And
hard
then-
to watch without feeling it in your body, like feeling
Yeah.
it right in the chest, just like in your heart. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
and it
so-
was
He's so passionate as he should be.
he's passionate, he's young. He wants like a lot of people, he wants a life for himself. He's I'm sure wealthy, from the Star Warses, but hearing him like at the start of a career being like, I don't know if I'm going to have a career after this, and he means it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if this is it, because I have to do this. And so there was something touching to me about seeing so many people reach out to him, like Jordan Peele and Mark Hamill and J.J. Abrams, as much as I do not like his movies. And the Star Wars brand itself being like... No,
he does not get a pass on this, Dave.
No. I'm saying just seeing powerful people reach out and say, no, John Boyega, you will still have a career after this.
They're passing the bare minimum of a decent human being, and it's good to see.
That's true. That's true. By not firing John Boyega for speaking up for civil rights.
It's the story is about a very famous guy with, It's just going out and fucking going out there.
Right. It's not. We're doing a podcast about entertainment news.
Yeah.
So all the news that we're going to talk about is absolutely not the biggest or most notable or important news to come out of the protest.
No.
Right. Yeah, I do.
It's what celebrities are doing during this.
I do cringe when it's like, here's who, I don't know, freaking Kylie Jenner has to say about the protests. Like, I don't care.
Although,
the next story is very much that.
I did just see somebody tag Kylie Jenner in a video of them walking up to try to hand one of the riot cops a Pepsi.
I did see that. Yeah. I saw someone do that. Yeah. It was very funny.
It's like, why did this work?
Yeah, I think, your podcast is about movies, so it makes sense. But yeah, it is. It's when it's just like apropos of nothing, and it's just like, hey, what's all Jim Krasinski up to? I don't know. Fuck.
Well, I know what he's up to.
He's dead to
cashing out.
He's counting some good news bucks.
He's cashing out by stealing ideas from him.
Yeah. Where the fuck is he now?
Where did he get
Where's
that
Mr.
idea
Good
from?
News?
Where did he get that
I know.
idea
Where did he
from?
get the idea?
Where did that title come from?
Dave, do you know where he got that from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
from
either.
his
It's
brilliant
weird.
mind.
It rings a bell, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, he sucks. Anyways,
and has he said anything now that the world's different? Yeah,
no,
of course he has.
Jim is also bad in The Office. When you rewatch it, you realize he's a bully. And what's his name?
Krasinski.
John Krasinski. Yeah, that didn't. Well, we'll work on it. Wait, John Krasinski. There
you go.
I got there.
Sounds like a fucking ballet dancer that poops his pants all the time.
Sure. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Like a Bolshoi theater dancer, right?
Uh-huh.
Am I off? Did I miss the mark on this one?
I don't know. I don't know where the mark is.
He's doing a pas de chat, and now he's crapping his pants. Krasinski delivers again.
But yeah, good for John Boyega.
Good for him.
I do think, again, none of this matters, but it does help when the economy is on their side, when rich people, when the entertainment industry, it's the bare minimum,
right?
But it's at least not the opposite,
right?
I guess.
Yeah. It's the bare minimum awards, I guess, which
yes.
Here we are.
It's
the bare minimum awards tonight.
What would the bare minimum award look like? Would it be I don't know, made out of probably wood?
I think
it'd be
it's
like a wood block?
a wooden sculpture of a man just casually stepping over an extremely low bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfect. Speaking of which, next story is David Lynch's Black Lives Matter video. It is the most Lynchian thing he could have done.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched the video.
Yeah, it's about... So David Lynch, because he's David Lynch and he just simply doesn't know how to exist in any other way, has been doing a daily video series called Weather Report, in which it's about 40 seconds. He looks at the camera, tells you the date, and then looks outside of his window and just describes the weather he sees. And that's it. Mm-hmm. But he, in yesterday's video, he showed he demonstrated his support for Black Lives Matter by doing the weather report with a poster behind him that says Black Lives Matter, justice, peace, no fear. And he just did the same weather report, looked right in the camera. It's like, hey, hi, it's David Lynch. It's June 3, 2020. And then I'm going to look out the window and I see some clouds. And then he finished this thing and just got up and walked off screen. And he just left the camera filming this poster with that message on it for about a solid minute. Well, in the background, you can hear him working like an angle grinder or something.
Or like a bandsaw
like
or
a
something.
table saw.
It's as if the video was directed by David Lynch.
Right. It's the most bizarre thing.
It's just like, all right, David Lynch.
Okay, I mean, welcome to the resistance, David Lynch.
You've won the bare minimum award, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And he did it in the most David Lynch way.
Of course.
I'm glad he did it, but it is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I mean,
again, it's the bare minimum.
And I'm
Well, also, people pointed out his moves are very white.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is the bare minimum for David Lynch.
Yeah. Well, but that's what the award's for.
Uh-huh.
It also has a
that's
smell
what we're
to it.
giving
It
out.
has like a weird smell to it. These awards, I've decided, like
I think it should smell like it was just painted.
Yeah.
Like it's drying.
It's got like that. It's like got that fresh IKEA out of the box furniture smell.
Mm-hmm. It smells like a complimentary bar of soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And then finally we have The Rock posted something.
Yeah.
That was I don't know. I feel like we should make The Rock president.
Maybe.
Out of the options we have right now,
Oh,
I
absolutely.
would probably hand it over to The Rock.
Yeah, I would vote for him over Biden for sure. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rock's video is way more intense than David Lynch's.
Yeah, like it feels like he's gonna beat me up
Right.
in the video.
And he talks for the 8 minutes and 50 odd seconds that the police were kneeling on George Floyd's neck.
Oh, I didn't even make the connection. That's why he did it that long.
The only thing I'll tag him for is that he never says Trump's name when he's talking to he keeps addressing the leader, but he doesn't ever say the president's name.
Yeah, but I will say everybody got it loud and clear.
Right.
Judging by the comments of people who are like, I used to like you.
Right.
Like those comments.
Yeah. It's like,
and it's
fuck
like,
off.
oh yeah, they know exactly who he's talking about.
Did you see the angry gamers' response to Nintendo coming out to support Black Lives Matters?
Oh no.
No, I didn't.
I know this is of small solace, but you gotta look at it. It's delicious to see these. And look, I'm a nerd. I love gaming. I've been just glued to Animal Crossing all week, but
Right.
it is good to see, that kind of racist, angry nerd having a hissy fit because Nintendo won a bare minimum award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in my
I would
veins.
see these companies could like up their award a little bit by replying to them and being like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. They
take
should do
away
it.
their
John
switches.
Boyega. Yeah, John Boyega did that where people were like, how dare you? And he was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Like
off.
he took the time to tell everybody to fuck off.
Also, I want to make it clear, John Boyega gets much more than a bare minimum award because, like,
Oh,
he's out.
no,
he's
like,
out on the
100%.
street.
He's out.
Like-
on,
like
he's
being-
doing stuff. He's
being
donating
fucking
out
awesome.
on the street, giving
I would-
speeches. Yeah.
I would love to see The Rock. It like just walk up
Oh man,
to
can you
those
imagine?
cops
Just like
and
the
be
Rock
like, yeah,
in
if I can
front.
do something.
Just be out.
Call Stone Cold. Let's get all of them. Let's get all the
Man.
wrestlers.
I mean, yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. That would be pretty. That would be pretty rad if we turn on the TV and the fucking Rock is in a march.
Yeah. But this is a pretty good video.
Yeah. No, it's really intense. Like,
It's really intense. If I were Trump, I would feel afraid of The Rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's clearly afraid. He's building a wall around the White House.
Yeah, he did
That's-
it. He did
that's
a
true.
Krapinski in his pants when he was in the bunker.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, John.
Hey,
we'll give John
He was
Krasinski.
inspecting the bunker.
He was just inspecting the
He was
bunker.
just inspecting
Oh yeah,
the
and I'm
bunker.
just
Wanted to make
inspecting this coffee cake to make sure. You know?
Right, yeah, I'm just tasting it to make sure it's good.
That's my joke with my. That's my joke with my fucking dog about like she comes around near the food and she's just like, I'm just inspecting it. But yeah, it's,
they have that inspecting energy too, dogs.
yeah,
when they find,
just here I am, the food inspector, just doing a
just
routine inspection.
giving a little sniff.
Except
yeah.
it's the fucking president being a
Mm-hmm.
dumb, stupid, racist, authoritarian fascist. Did I cover everything? I think I did.
I think.
Did you say dumb?
I did say dumb.
Did you say racist?
I did say racist, I think. Yeah, I did.
I think you got all of it. Yeah.
I think I got it all, yeah.
He also, and this is Cody's theory, but I don't believe he has knees.
No, he doesn't.
Cody has pointed that out to me.
He
that
stands like
Trump
a weird
might not have knees.
fucking
Well,
penguin.
I think his knees have actually sort of like ossified. There's got to be something in the enormous amounts of fast food and burnt steak he eats. Like maybe all that carbon from the burnt steak he eats has like ossified his knee cartilage, so he cannot
right.
bend them.
I'm just picturing him like having to lay down like the Tin Woodsman.
Sure.
Just like his joints don't
Like
bend.
a Minecraft character.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Rock. The Rock's pretty cool. I like The Rock.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, The Rock.
You know what? All these people should get together and make a David Lynch movie. David Lynch should direct The Rock and John Boyega.
Yeah, David Lynch, maybe have a non-white person in one of your things.
Yeah.
You know?
There's been, I was reading up on it, and I don't think this is a good excuse, but someone was pointing out that David Lynch often is sort of like, his films are sort of commenting on white America, at least. But by doing that, he doesn't have non-white people in his movies.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, you should hire non-white actors.
I don't know about that excuse.
It feels flimsy.
Yeah.
I was reading up because the article, I think the IndieWire pointed out that Lynch doesn't have a lot of non-white people
Yeah.
in his movies. Like, oh yeah,
Valid
that's
criticism.
fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for news stories. I'm sure there's other things, but again, it's no announcements are being made this week.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's pretty focused on just the one thing.
Yeah.
The March of Authoritarianism and
The March
Yeah.
of War.
Yeah, except for there's some fucking there's someone writing a script right now about this.
Yeah, and they can go
They're gonna get
straight to hell.
It'll be Mark Wahlberg as a cop at the protests.
Oh, why would you put that out there into the innocent, pure universe?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing,
I
though,
haven't.
right?
Has
like,
anybody?
Like Mark Wahlberg, who committed a hate crime in his youth,
And
always
asked for a
worth
pardon.
always worth mentioning. But yeah, it's like in movies in TV shows where it's like the Mark Wahlberg cop who they don't play by the book. Sometimes they gotta rough up the criminals to like get what they need, but they just care so much about justice and getting justice for some pretty white girl or whatever. It's those kinds of things are bad. That's that's how we get so many people who respond to police attacking, murdering, and brutalizing people with just like, well, what did he do to deserve it? I'm a stupid idiot. What did he do? Just like, I don't know. Did he have drugs? Has he ever had anything to drink in his life? What did he do? It's disgusting, and it's insidious, and it's everywhere in our media.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
True.
I just looked up. No, you're
absolutely correct.
Exactly right. Is that it's the idea that we have a really fucked up view of like how to be a hero. We also have a fucked up view of that, like we're entitled to like happiness and heroics, especially if we're white. It's what? How long has movies and TV existed? It's that many long.
About 100 years.
Of this bullshit.
I do love how in Get Out, that last scene of what's her name? I want to call her Karen because she really does sort of is the ultimate like Karen, the white girl who is like trying to.
Oh yeah, she was from Girls.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's great in that.
What is she?
Yeah,
What's her name?
Yeah,
Allison Williams.
Okay. Anyways, Karen is going around trying to kill the hero who is black and she's calling the police on him, and then just like that gut drop when you see the police car pull up.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good because it's like that kind of. I mean, we saw it with the stupid ass Karen in Central Park.
Oh, and the dog. Yeah.
The cops on this guy who was out birding and just like using the cops to bully and like potentially murder someone because she wouldn't put her leash on her dog. And just the way that, I mean, that movie was so goddamn good. I mean,
fucking good.
So fucking good. And inverting that media thing of like you call the cops and the cops roll up and like the nightmare is over because now you're saved by the cops, and like turning that on its head where it's like for like when stupid Karens of the world and other horrible racists use cops to kill and control and bully black people, it's a horror movie. It's just awful.
It's a great that movie as a subverting that horror, all the horror tropes.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good with
So
that.
good.
And that's probably one of the most common horror tropes is everything's okay when the sirens show up. And it's the exact opposite, and you know exactly why. That's what also makes that movie good, is that you know exactly why. Like, without it telling you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When the sirens go, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yep.
And, like, the fact that you know that anybody knows that means there's a big problem in the country.
No.
And the movie is showing that without having to tell you it. You just automatically know, oh, no.
That's so... Every time I think about that movie, it's so good and smart in a way that I was, I don't know, like blown away by. I know it's been like
really good
how long
movie.
it's been? It's been like 2 years, and not very
3
well, it is
years, I
topical,
think.
but yeah.
I think it's been 3. Yeah, it's been a minute
it's so
since
good.
it came out.
By the way, I Googled Mark Wahlberg to see if he had anything to say about these protests. He's weirdly silent.
Okay.
Really?
He's weirdly silent.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
The guy who committed a hate crime once is silent. Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's busy writing that script.
Not hearing him. It's busy, yeah.
Hey, just
get
put
that
it in
script
the,
out
put it
real
in the
quick.
script, man.
Oh god.
I'm gonna be see, I play a cop, but like the good cop.
And I like kneel with the protesters, but they still get mad at me, and I don't know why.
That's news stories, you guys.
Yeah. Oh man, we got a couple more producers to get through.
We do, like Ozzy. We have Ozzy.
Woo.
Thank you, Ozzy.
Woo.
Tom Quasi Dangerous Levels of Hype. K.
Woo.
Thank you. Woo. AJ.
That's a
A
woo.
woo for AJ.
That's a
Let's
woo,
do
yeah.
an A. A with a woo in the middle and then a J afterwards.
J.
J Woo. A Woo J Woo.
Sweet meat. Sweet,
Woo.
delicious meat.
Yeah, I think that's a woo there, too. Yep.
Yeah. Tip drizzle.
Tip drizz.
Big Woo.
Big woo.
Tippy drizz.
Big woo for the tip. Yeah. Frankly Amish.
Woo.
Woo.
Woo. Woo. Very spooky woo.
Spooky woos.
Mrs. Voidus.
Yes.
I took it.
Woo.
Woo.
For Mrs.
Avoidus the
Voidus.
voidus. Remember
Nice.
the Noid? Avoid the Noid.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Remember that?
The Ghost of Dave Thomas.
Woo.
Woo.
Spooky
Big woo for Aaron Burser.
Big ol' woo.
David
Woo.
Knife Boot Hinson MBA CPA.
Woo.
More like knife woo.
Nice.
A woo to you.
A woo to you.
Christopher Robert Sparts Esquire Esquwooer.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Yeah, that's a woo.
That's definitely a woo. Katie, do you wanna woo us home?
Yeah,
Take us home. Take us home.
I'll woo us out here. Mackenzie, righteous hand of the lizard people, chill.
Woo.
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 Funky J.
Woo.
And
Woo.
Pie Guy.
Woo.
He's just a shy guy, but he's a pie guy.
Oh, we
woo.
did it. We did it. Woo.
We did.
Or we could do it like Joey Lawrence and go woo.
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 Oh fuck.
What? What's wrong with you?
I don't even want to do the bit. Dave.
Do the bit, Tom.
David.
Yes.
Dave.
What?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Shut up and listen to me.
Okay.
Do you have a movie that deserves more hype?
I do.
Oh man.
I do, Tom.
What luck.
Yeah. This movie's coming out August 14th of this year. It's called Sputnik.
Woo.
And it is the gritty retelling of the truth that happened with Sputnik, where he came back with a chest burster.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a Russian movie about Sputnik. What's his name? The guy who went up, Dan Sputnik.
Dan
his name?
Sputnik.
Jake Sputnik. Are you talking about Yuri
Vlad
Gurov?
Sputnik. He
Thank
is
you.
cosmonaut.
I think it's. I don't know if it's actually. It's a cosmonaut who crash lands from space, and he clearly has some sort of alien in him.
He's got
and
he's
the
got
alien
an alien
comes out of him.
pregnancy. Yeah, he's got alien pregnancy.
Yeah. And I think it's a bit of them just dealing with this alien. It's I haven't found much about it. It's coming, like I said, it's coming out in August on VOD.
Kind of wish it was
It
Russian.
is a Russian-made film.
Kind of wish it was Russian Mr. Mom with alien. Like
Yeah.
he's a single father of an alien baby that burst out of his navel or something. But
Oh,
he
that'd
doesn't
be
know.
adorable.
He doesn't know, and he's Russian and the cosmonaut.
It just looks like a fun sci-fi. Is why I picked it. I had another pick that was like heavier, and so I was like, you know what? I think
Let's
this
go
is
for
just
the alien one.
Yeah, go
yeah.
for
Let's
it.
go for the fucking fun sci-fi alien.
Yeah.
thing. It looks pretty straightforward. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it does. I don't think this. I mean, this isn't about the actual Sputnik because that was a satellite. But from what I'm
I assume it has something to do with.
well,
the
Sputnik
satellite.
is Russian for spouse and or traveling companion.
No shit. Well, that checks out.
Yeah, so
I wish
There
his
you
name was
go.
Dan Sputnik.
Dan Sputnik.
Dan Sputnik. But yeah, it looks. I don't know.
I don't know.
Looks
It
fun.
looks interesting.
Check out the trailer.
Yeah,
I was kind of bummed the trailer shows the alien,
it does. Yeah, it for sure does.
and the alien is it's like a real alien.
Yeah, it looks kind of.
What do you mean by
Looks
that?
very.
Like
It looks
a-
very J.J. Abrams.
It's a J.J. Abrams type. It's not fully J.J. Abrams. It's just semi J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that, like, my head is a melon alien sort of thing.
Yeah, and my
it's got a
legs are
little
freaky
ID4.
long.
It's got a little ID4 in it too, because it's got like the weird head, the flattish.
It
Oh,
does.
yeah. Mushroom head aliens.
Independence Day.
It does have
yeah.
weird heads. It's got real weird head
Yeah,
syndrome.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Could balance like beer on that head.
It's in space. When you're in space, you get a weird head. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's it. Check it out.
Yeah.
In
Looks neat.
space, no one can hear you scream. My accents are so good.
Perfect.
Ah, they're killing. They're killing.
I'm the woman of a million voices.
I mean, you have been doing it like me and Tom's voice this whole time. It's just you
Yeah.
doing this podcast.
It's
You're
it's
just
how I
assuming all
console
our
myself.
voices.
I've really had to perfect your voices.
You remember how the original script to Alien, the alien was going to mimic Sigourney Weaver's voice at the end?
I do remember that.
That's fucking
that true?
crazy.
Wow.
Can you imagine if that's,
That's how
how the
that
movie
movie
ended?
ended.
It would have been like so bad.
Hey,
It would it would have
fellas,
been this amazing
it's
movie
me,
that ended that
Lady
way.
McHuman Pants. Come over
Yeah.
here, fella guys.
What the fuck? Ridley
Got
Scott.
the alien creature is wearing a dress and these big false eyelashes and lipstick just kind of scrawled all over its massive
Doing a
melon
real
head. It's
Bugs
like,
Bunny.
it's me, lady,
Yeah.
lady person.
Comes to Earth. Goes to Earth. It marries the president. Like it just starts like influencing him.
Just the
It's a
Manchurian
montage.
candidate
The
with an
president
alien.
Yeah.
retires, and the alien just like, and then he's like old, and he's on his deathbed, and then he's like, "I've had such a wonderful time with you," and then a chest burster just pops out of his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
it's like a Family Guy bit.
Yeah.
Elderly chest burster, just wrinkles and
Aww.
Oh, cute.
looks like Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It looks like it from the kids in it. Or
yeah,
whatever.
that's how it was born.
I'll just pop
Yeah.
in your. I'll just pop
Oh,
in
yeah.
your chest, won't I?
that thing 100% burst out of somebody.
Yeah, that exploded out of somebody's body cavity
I
for
get,
sure.
Yeah.
I get in your chest, and I gestate, and I pop right out, don't I?
I use the
I'm
my
Michael
organs
Caine.
for food, and then when I'm good and strong, I burst my way through your rib cage.
I shuck you off like an old lemon.
Like an old lemon. You know, that famous expression about lemons and chucking them.
It's been a week. All right.
Oh, it
sure
sure
has.
has been. Oh man. Speaking of which, that's a sode. That's
Katie,
a sode.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being
thanks,
on.
guys. It's been nice to be on and talk about. Well, we did talk about the badness happening a bit because hard
Yeah.
to avoid, and
Yes.
it should
Hard
be
to avoid.
hard to avoid. Also, should be talked about. You know, I don't. You know, it's just like it needs to be talked about. But yeah, it's good to
It would.
good to talk to you guys. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you like to plug
Oh,
something?
yeah, it feels dumb, honestly, but sure.
Yeah.
I host a podcast called Creature Feature where I talk about animals. So it's evolutionary biology and human psychology, and I'm talking about how animal behavior can be. Oh, my neighbor's such a dickhole. Plug. My neighbor is a dickhole.
What if they're listening, Katie? What if they're
I'm sorry
listening?
then. Please don't leave stuff out on your porch. Anyways, yeah, it's about animal and human behavior, and you know, we're not so different after all sometimes. And yeah, it's a fun little evolutionary biology romp.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at Katie Goldin. I've been pretty mad lately in my tweets, so you know, that's a thing.
Sure.
And
Sure.
you know, I'm also at Pro Bird Rights, where I trying to warn people birds are about to take over the world. I have very little time to get this message out before the bird who secretly controls me finds out that I am on an unscheduled broadcast. So please listen. Birds are coming.
Do it.
The birds are coming.
Oh, thank Christ. Let's have the birds run
Just
things
let the
for a
birds
while.
do it.
Just let they do a better job. Honestly, they do a better
Yeah.
job.
I mean, they're gonna shit all over everything,
Yeah.
but you know, whatever.
Whatever. We deserve it.
Yeah. We have a Patreon, me and Tom, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You can check out some exclusive podcasts there, like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac. That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
it. Yeah, thank you so much. Say goodbye, everybody, and
Wait.
What?
Say woo, everybody.
Oh. Woo.
On the count of
Woo.
3. One.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
One.
No.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Woo.
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 Great.
We did it.
Woo.
We did it.
All right.
We've done it, everyone. All right.
Done it.
I'm stopping
Yeah.
recording.
Say goodbye.
All right. Yeah, me too.
Bye.
Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, Corlew, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.